Hi, how are you all doing? Welcome. Today we're going to look at our lighting range, specifically our smart converters. Here we have our range of smart converters, which are easy to identify. 12 volts in black, 24 volts in white. A next generation casing with 6 connection outputs and a control port. Let's take a closer look. The great importance of the control port, it allows us to control all the lights at the same time and, in addition, to get the full power of the converter for our luminaires. If we don't use our control port, remember that it has 6 outputs so you can set up 6 independent installations. One feature of our larger converters is that they have a high power connection. By purchasing the recommended cable, we can set up a luminaire that reaches the maximum wattage of that converter. Here we have our smart converters. Remember, white, 24 volts, black, 12 volts. We'll receive it in this type of box. And remember that the labels have 2 QR codes, one for the installation instructions and another that takes us to the website. What's going to go inside? The cable for connecting to the power grid, the cable for the control port, the adhesive strip and screws for installation as we wish, and the driver. Alright, let's take a look at the driver. On one side, what will it have? A port for the cable to connect to the electrical grid. Let's look for the 6 output connections it has. Here we have 1 output, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We could connect 6 luminaires. And also, here we have a control port, where we'll plug in the little cable that was included. From here, we can connect a sensor that controls all 6 luminaires at once, making full use of the converter's maximum power. We'll connect the cable to the power grid and plug it into its connection. There we go, the transformer with the light is ready. We'll use the control port. Remember that this cable comes with it. It's very simple. We'll put it here. The piece that clicks goes on top. Click. That's it. In this case, we're going to install a door sensor, a passage sensor. When the door is closed, it blocks the light. When it's open, it turns the light on. Alright, the sensor comes ready with its 2 connections for the control port. Male to female, and again, male to female. Now we have the sensor connected, and now we're going to connect 2 light fixtures. For example, remember it had 6 connection points. So, for instance, we'll put one here and the other, say, on one of these 2 sides. Now we have both lights turned on. Very good. So, we're going to control both lights with a single sensor. When we close a door, the lights on both sides will turn off. When we open the door, both lights will turn on. We could take and install a sensor around here. We would connect the sensor to a light fixture, and it would already be connected. Notice that it works, it turns on and off. And this way, we could connect up to 6 individual ones, 6 individual connections with a single converter. Imagine if we wanted to set up a fixed line, we could connect it here and it would be ready. We would have a fixed line and a line with a sensor. And one last application for our higher power transformers. They come equipped with a high power output that we can set up together with the specified cable. The cable, which will be connected with just a simple click. On the other end, we'll find a terminal block that, when pressed, allows us to insert the ends of the cables inside. Let's do it. Remember, this is polarized, black to black and red to red, meaning positive to positive and negative to negative. There we go, it's done. Remember, we can connect a light fixture that reaches up to the transformer's maximum power, which in this case is 90 watts. See you in upcoming videos with more news about the smart range.